Hey everyone, welcome to the MBC8 update video. This event was largely focused on aesthetic changes, and you'll see new details across the entire event that you've never seen before. We wanted to make a polished, enjoyable event from front to back, so we'll run through all of our changes really quickly. The snow across the MBC world melted, and we got a competitor to eat all the candy canes lying around. All the maps have been unchristmasified. As mentioned in previous videos, we have a new lobby. For more details about the lobby and the new lobby minigames, please see that video, which should be linked here somewhere. One detail not covered in our previous video was the newly added game leaderboards, which will show the top 8 from each game, along with the top 8 overall, right next to the Bikini Bottom houses. You'll notice the new MBC sound effects across the lobby, credit to Nox Crew, along with effects before all the games. We wanted to give bounce pads and events happening before each game a little special touch. You'll see that in games like Spleef, Sky Battle, and To Get to the Other Side. We also have a new individual top 8 reveal before the team reveal, letting you cheer on your teammates and friends who placed well individually before seeing the anticipated team results. We also have credit for our admins, organizers, and builders, so make sure to give them a big thank you during this part. We've added a new Decision Dome power-up, Invisible Chickens. Use this power-up and all chickens thrown by any player after this will be invisible until they are counted. Use strategically, and you might have a better chance of playing a game you want, or you could just make it completely random. To balance it out, we've taken out the extra votes power-up because it was boring. We've made it even more clear as to when chickens are not counted, as when they are outside of a voting sector when the votes are counted, they'll just die. In Party, we've added a new party game, Beep Switch, but of course you know that already because you've watched the Beep Switch video, right? I hope so, but if you haven't, it's linked here. In other party news, we have 2 new maps, one for dragons, you're welcome Nicola, and one for one shot. We'll be sailing the 7 seas while our ship is ravaged in dragons, and we'll have to watch out for tripwires and flash grenades on ascent. One Shot has also had a few other reworks, which should make it easier not to immediately die, make the spawns a little nicer, and improve scoring to make it more balanced. Power Tag has had 2 new power-ups implemented. The Hiders will now be able to equip the Slow Ball power-up, allowing them to slow down hunters, or even other hiders if you're feeling evil. The hunters can choose the Tremor power-up, allowing them to see how many hiders are within a 10 block radius and temporarily stun them, but with a cooldown. This power-up replaces the Troll power-up. And we heard lots of your feedback about the game. Both hider power-ups have been improved, with speed being much faster and invisibility being a few seconds longer. Hunters, to compensate, will get their speed effect sooner in the game. All power-ups will also have a short description when you hover over them before each round. Build Mart will now have a short time before the game starts to look around the map, just in case you forget what is on the map or where it is. We also fixed a few issues, including one where you can get stuck on the quartz section of the map. And Carrie did that, I think. Spleef has a new Coliseum map. Battle it out while being surrounded by a massive stadium, and watch out for the massive pillars in the middle of the map. As well as that, we've made the game slightly faster and slightly increased the points you get for kills, from 2 to 3, while slightly lowering other points to compensate. You're welcome, Edward and Nicola. Finally, the slow falling has been removed from the space map, but the high jump boost remains. A few Ace Race sections have been changed, including the cow UFO that no one liked and the checkpoint before it. We've also improved the visibility of other players, making it so that no one should flash on your screen anymore. They should just disappear. We've added a cooldown to the buttons we added to the practice portion of the game. In terms of smaller changes, the amount of meatballs in Squid Game for To Get to the Other Side has been lowered, and since we didn't play it last time, a reminder of the vertical border in survival games and the new wind charges in Sky Battle. Finally, we have a new quickfire map, Deep Dark. With an interior and an exterior to this map, you'll need to stay careful and stay alert, making sure not to get caught by the skulk sensors. Additionally, spectators will now be able to see name tags and hearts on players, improving the viewing experience. Thank you all for watching the update video. We'll see you in MBC8.